Hello everyone. Today we are going to make this professional portfolio website. Here is the home section, and here we have integrated social media icons like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter as well as LinkedIn, and we have attached a button with to download your CV, and we have a rotating what you can say is that the fields that you are interested in, that fields that you can work in. Like mine, I've added web development, software developer, and Canva designer, which is actually made using CSS. So this entire portfolio is designed using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. And from the home section, in the about this is the about section. You can have your picture and button. Then in next section is services section, where I have mentioned three major things that I'm working on. One is web development, one is Canva design, and video editing. So you can add the services that you are providing. Next we have the latest projects. So I've used this uh, hover effect on these projects with a demo. Using this button you can go to that website. It will be very professional look. It will give very professional look to your portfolio website. Then we have testimonial. Testimonial is very important in your portfolio because it displays how you have worked previously with the other clients. So it is very important to have your testimonial section in your portfolio by using Swiper bundle JavaScript library. I have made this testimonial. Next you have your contact form. In contact, most of the people that is the form, that is HTML form, most of people don't use the type function. You have to use the type function. Type function is very important because it will help you make the people who are want to contact you, it will be very easy for them whenever the email may be wrong, because when you have the types are like email, date. While selecting date or time, it is very easy for them. So definitely try to use type functions or type attributes in the form section. Then it is an up arrow, we can go directly to the front page. Then I have also added dark mode to it, so it is light and dark mode both, so that it will be like more professional look to your portfolio. And make sure that whenever you are trying to add night and day and night mode, definitely try to use very bright colors in your portfolio so that it can be visible, because in the dark mode you have to make everything, most of the data will be in dark background. So you try to use high colors, like I have used dark orange, red orange color. And as I said before, it is responsive, totally responsive. That is, it can be open in the Windows, that is desktop mode. It is also available in mobile version as well as in tab version, so that it can be accessed in lot of you can say that in every mobile devices also. And here we are. This is the Chrome extension. Actually, we can debug. Most of the developers use it for debugging if there is any errors are available. You can make justify here. We can make I will show you the mobile version now. So this is the mobile version. You can see we have added a side navigation bar here, home section, then about section, then services, portfolio section. So the why we should make our portfolio responsive means, the reason is that there may be chances that if you have attended for a job, most of the time the interviewer may not be like having his laptop all the ways on, right? There may be chance that he may open it in his laptop, or he may just say, just show me your just tell me, I will just open my mobile phone. So it is a better practice to always have your portfolio in a responsive way so that it can be accessed in any device, that is it can be mobile or it can be in desktop, and it will be a very good impression on the recruiter that okay, he's also practicing different, because every company wants to have their website available in different mobile. It also want to be accessible in mobile, it also wants to be accessible in desktop. So it is very important that try to make your any website that you are building, it may be your project, your final project or anything, definitely try to make it responsive. And you have already known night and dark mode. So it is mobile view, and this is the tab view. Tab view is mostly similar to the desktop view. So entire this project is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and I have used Viper library, JavaScript library. Uh, so it is very beginner friendly also. You can make it is very easy to code. So definitely try to make this project, and I've provided the link in the description for the source code. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Now let's go through step by step code. So right now we are in the index.html file. You can see in the head tag we add the meta elements for SEO purposes, and we add the title element, that is responsive portfolio. Then we link our swiper.css file to using link tag. Then we are adding our box icons linked to the head section. Then we are adding our custom CSS file, that is styles.css file. You can see here, this is the styles.css file. We linked it to our in the head tag using link tag. Then we go to the body section. This is the main section, and in the body section we see that in the header tag we add class name as header, and we add an anchor tag for logo name, that is portfolio. Then we have the nav tag for adding the nav elements, that is home, about, services, portfolio and contact. And by using the href, that is reference, we will be able to move to one section on this section when we click on that particular anchor tag, right? Right now we are in the home anchor tag, and for the home anchor tag we have hash home as reference. So if you see below in the home section, we have id as home. So this id is called over here by using hash. IDs are represented by using hashtag, and classes are represented using dot. You can see in the dot in the css file. I will show you. You can see dot header, right? So this represents a class that you can see here in the header section, class dot header. So class names are started with dot, and IDs are started with hashtag. So we are referring this particular section. So whenever we click on this anchor tag as home button, then we will be moved to this home section. Then we have a div item for moon icon, and for another div item for menu icon. These two icons will be available. This moon icon can be seen in both desktop and mobile version. This menu icon will only be shown in the mobile version of the website. You can see the home page. I will show you the home page. This is the heading tag. Then we have the nav elements, that is home, about, services, portfolio and contact. And you can see the moon icon. Next section, we will go to the home section. In the home section, we have classes home, IDs home. Then we have div element that says home content. So you can see in the home page that all this content you see, right? Hello, I am Abhiram, this paragraph, this the social media icons, the download button, these all come into this home content div. Then we have as a h3 element for hello I am heading tags. Heading tags are of total of 6, that is h1 to h6. Ranging from h1 to h6, size reduces. We are using h3 tag, and using h1 tag for adding the main name. You can see how the difference in the size of the element. The h3 element is smaller than the h1 element. Then we have a paragraph element for writing more data. Whenever you want to write this much amount of data into the website, then try to use paragraph tag. P means paragraph tag. Next, we have a div element, that is social media icons. We have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, which are linked. These all are box icons, and these all icons are called into this website using I tag, and these I tags are using referred using by the box icon link we have attached. So this is like an external link. We are calling those icons into our website by using this I tag, which by specifying the class names we can refer the elements that we want. So we want Instagram, so we are using bx, bxl, Instagram, all. You can see in the image here. You can see Instagram image, Facebook, Twitter, as well as LinkedIn elements. Then we have an anchor tag for button element to download our CV button. Next section we have professional container. This professional container is nothing but, you can see the web developer. Here the image, you can see the web developer. It is actually rotating continuously by showcasing other elements like software developer, Canva developer, and video editor. So this all information we are rotating. You can see here div circle. By using this class name, we are gonna rotate the elements. You can see that. Let me show you this one second. Uh, Swiper, dark mode, scroll wheel. It is in the styles. By using the CSS, we will make it happen. Let me show you that. Dark mode, menu, home section, home content. Next we have, you can see home professional container, and by using, you can see here keyframes. By using keyframes, you will continuously rotate. So for 0 to 20%, it will be rotated to 0 degrees, this is starting position. Then 25 to 45%, then you can see a 90 degrees shift. That means in the hope, let me show you in that image. First you have seen web developer, then after 25 to 40%, then it will move 90 degrees. Then you can see another one, that is software developer, then Canva developer, and video developer. So we are all writing in one div, and we are using professional box as another div. By using this div, we are able to have that professional look to represent your qualifications. You can represent your qualification, and you can also use for your experience that you have worked in particular domains. Then we have another div for home image, that is portfolio in PNG. This is the image. Try to use your any professional image. If you are using it for professional portfolio, then definitely try to use your image with nicely image with straightforward. Don't try to use any selfies or any side view images. Then we can go to the about section. Let me show you the about section. This is the about section. Here we are using div element for adding the image tag, that is portfolio image. You can see here this portfolio image. Then we are having about content. We are dividing each section. You can see by using div element, if you divide it, then you can be able to understand them easily. So first one is about image. So we only indicating the image that we want to add, and the next one is the about content. In that content, we are having the heading tag. We are adding the paragraph tags to give information what I do, what education you have taken, which work you do. So these all information can be given in the paragraph tag by using p tag. Then we are having an anchor tag for giving read more button. You can see here, by clicking on it, you can be able to know more details about. Then the next section is service section. In the service section, we have h2 for heading tag with my services. Let me show you the service section image. This is my service section image. You can see there are three elements. You can see three boxes. You can say by using div, you can see service container. I am dividing another three divs, 1, 2, and 3. Each service box has its own domain. First one is h3. By using h3 element, I am representing a domain, web development. This is a heading tag, and by using a I tag, I am calling bx code alt. You can see this is the symbol on the web development above. This is a symbol I'm calling using this calling using box icons, and by using I tag. Then I have a paragraph element to write to for small description and anchor tag to read me button. You can see here. And next similar way we are adding two more, that is Canva design and video editor. You can see here both of them. Then you can see let me explain you the CSS file also, so that it will be easy for you to understand. First section. Right, let's go from here from the header tag. So let me open the CSS file so that it will be easy for you to understand. I've done this before, but let me do it for you. First, we are importing the Google fonts. They are using Google APIs. Then we are adding the star indicates that for all the elements. This is the first basic thing that we default values you can say. Margin is 0, padding is 0, box sizing is border box, text decoration is none, border is none, outline is none, scroll behavior is smooth. Font family we are using Poppins, which is one of the most widely used family names. That is for a text style, you can say. Whenever you want to repeatedly use any values, like we want to use a background color, text color, or main color, you want to use again and again in this website. So therefore we don't have to mention it again and again. So what we will do, first we will mention those elements in the root element by in such a format that we can be able to use those values by just using var element. You can see here background var of main color. So I'm calling this main color, and here we have the main color, that is orange color, which is which is represented by using hexa code, that is hash F9624E. We are calling it here using var element. Then we have the dark mode. For the dark mode we use some colors which are represented here, background color, text color, and shadow color. Then HTML is the entire HTML page. We don't want any this overflow X represent that in the X direction. You can see in the X direction. We don't want any overflow. If the size of any element increased and it moved out of page, you can see in the home section. Just think that I've this image I've used portfolio image is bigger and it is going out of the Windows element. Then it will be like it will move on other side, and we can see a scroll bar below, which we don't want to happen. So we will use overflow as overflow x equal to none, so that even if the overflow happens, then it will hide it, and it will only show you the exact size that is available. Then body element, we have background color equal to text color we have used. Right now we are in the header section. Let me show you by using an image. It will be easy for you to understand. So you can see header section, we have placed these values in separate way. So by let me tell you. So we are using position as fixed, and then we represent top is 0, left is 0. Then we are using width equal to 100%. So it will take the entire width of the website. Then we are using padding 2 rem and 7%. Then background is transparent. You can see it is taking the home page background. There is no separate color for the header element. Then we are using display as flex and align elements as center. Uh, then by using HTML sticky, then logo. This background color is background color. Box shadow, you can see the box shadow here. Let me show you in another image. See this one. You can see here the box shadow, light shadow effect is there below the header. Below the header, you can see that shadow effect I am doing using here. You can see box shadow 1.1 rem, that is 0.1 rem and 1 rem, and I'm using calling the shadow color that I have used in the root element using var element. Then we have the logo button. This is the logo for which we are adding font size, color, font weight, and margin right. Then navbar elements, we are placing them relative. Font relative and absolute are one of the most important topics. Definitely try to know more about them. I will tell you. You can see uh, uh, you can see here this image, the portfolio image is hovering onto the background color that I've added, which is orange color. uh, this is done by using position as absolute. So whenever you keep position as absolute, you can hover onto the parent element. Here this orange cut shape background is the parent element. If you use position as relative, then this portfolio image will be placed here. Then we'll go to the next one, that is navbar. We have added navbar active. So whenever navbar active is there, you can see here, you can see an underscore below. That is whenever the navbar, whenever we hover onto it or whenever we click on that button, you can get this underline effect. That is done here by using navbar anchor tag is active. Then you will get the main color. Then navbar active before, this is position absolute. Then we adding it's the navbar anchor tag after, before opacity. You can see the color changes. Then dark mode, this is for dark mode. I will tell you in the next section. Or just let me show you the dark mode. The dark mode, the image. So in the dark mode, the icon is in font size is 2.4, color is white color, and cursor pointer. You can see in the dark mode, you can see it is in the white color, and you can see that whenever we hover on tape, you can see an underline with white color. Then next we have icons, font size, color, display. These all we know. Section minimum height 100 VH, and then we have padding. Then we can come to the home section. The home section we want display, flex, align item center. You can see this. So this is the home section. These two elements we are aligning at the center. Then we have home content, maximum width is 45 M. And home content H3, we are using font size, font weight, and font bottom. Margin bottom is 5. You can see the margin bottom here. Under this gap, you can see this is the gap. That is margin bottom. And then we have home content, social media anchor tags. We want them to be in display, inline flex. You can see all are aligned inline in a flex direction. There is one after the another. And then we have background as transparent. Background is transparent, and you can see border that is 2rem solid where that is orange color. You can see there's the background around the icon, that is orange color circular line. That is nothing but the border. Next we have box shadow. You can see the shadow effect, like it is a 3D icon placed on the white page. You can see that is nothing but the box shadow effect. Then we have font size, color, margin, as well as transition. So whenever you hover onto any particular button, you can see the icon will turn into white color and the background color will change into orange color. You can see that. Then we can go to the next one, that is button. Here we are using inline block. Then padding, background, border radius. You can see the border radius here also. The small curvature around the edges. That is nothing but the border radius. And here we are having border radius as 0.6 10. It is very small. Then box shadow. You can see the shadow effect around it, around the button. Then we have data spacing 0.1 10. Then we have transition, and border is 2rem solid transparent. So we have a border here, but we are using transparent, so we don't get such a way. For the icons, we are getting dark orange color as border, but for this one, we are getting we are unable to see the border because we are added transparent to it. So it becomes transparent to our eyes. Then transition effect. Then button hover. So whenever you hover onto the button, the color will change. The border color will become the main color. That is, you can see the download CV will get the orange color, and the border will get the white color. Next one we have professional container. You can see the position is absolute. That is, it will hover onto the main element. This is the main element, orange shape. Then we are using the position as absolute, so it is hovering onto the parent element. When we are at top 50%, right 0, that becomes it becomes one towards this side. You can see. Then here transform as translate y. So when by using the keyframes, I told you, by using the keyframes, what we are doing is 0 to 20%. It will stay at the same way. Like right now, it is there with web developer, so it will stay similar. So then when it is moves from 25 to 45%, then it will rotate 90 degrees. So it will move 90 degrees. You can see here there is Canva design. So as we move from 0 to 20%, 25 to 45%, in such a way it will rotate, continuously rotate in a cyclic way, and uh, it will display the professions that you are in. That is, I am right now in web development and as well as in web for photography, camera design. So you can see all of them displayed one after the other. And this is entirely infinite loop, so it will continuously rotate again and again and again. Because you can see here animation output is as an infinite form, continuously rotate infinite times. Then we have the home profession box. You can see that the same elements we are adding is aligned in center, flex directions column. Uh, this is the transmission the same way that we are used. Next, uh, by using this profession nth child, we can by using nth child element we can uh, select the particular one. If there are like 3 4 elements are there, then we can select them by using the number by using the index number starting from 1. Next we have alt tag, XP element. These are elements with the height, border radius, optional border radius. Section. When you have border radius of 50%, you can see it will look like entire perfect circle. When we have home image, if its position is observed, you can see it will hover onto the parent element, and we are placing it at right 40 pixel. And ponderance is none. So max width is 480 pixel and max height is 100 VH. That is vertical height. The vertical height is represented by VH. In span, then we have the about section. Then let me show you the about section. So this is the about section. You can see the image and the data about content. So here I'm using display flex, justify content center, align item center, and gap is 4n. So the gap 4n is the distance between, you can see, the image and the about content. That is nothing but the gap as 4n. Then the elements are aligned at the center. You can see at the center they are aligned. Next, the image width is given as 40 VH, vertical width. Then we have heading, which is font size is 4.5 run. Text align at center. You can see this data is aligned at the center. It's two elements. If you know all this in text align left, then text align elements, margin. And you can go to the service section. Services section. Services section. You can see the heading tag will present available on the about image. So the tag is aligned at the center. By the way, you can see, height is auto, padding bottom is rectangle, padding bottom, padding below, below, uh, be- below these sections, the padding is 20 pixel. Then next to element, we have margin bottom as 5m. We show you in this section. Then we are in the services section, right? So you can see here we have the H2 element, this my services. So for the my service element, we are adding margin bottom as 5m. and that 5 rem is a gap between this. You can see the below is 5 rem space, then after only we are getting the P section, that is development, Canva designer, video editor. Then we can go to next section is service container. Here we are using the service container, we are using display flex, align justify content center, align element center, flex wrap is wrap. So you can see all three elements are aligned at the center in the flex direction, that is in row direction, one after the another. By using this code, and the gap is 2 rem. So the gap is the space between. The space between is 2 rem. Next we have service box. Service box is nothing but each box has a div. You can see service container is a whole container for all three products or all three things that we do, and service box is for single element. So for the single element, the styles are given like this. Flex is 30 rem. The background color is you can see the background color. The background color is orange color. You can see at the top and bottom. Then we have padding as 3 rem, 2 rem, and 4 rem. It's nothing but we can specify padding values three ways. One is you can specify top and bottom and right and left value. You can specify top, bottom, right, left. You can specify top, bottom, right and left as single value. Then we have border radius as 2 rem. You can see the border, the curvature, the ends, the sharp ends are turned into a small circular way. That is nothing but the border radius. Then the align text is aligned at the center. You can see all the data is aligned at the center of the box. Then we have border top, border bottom. Then transition. Transition is you can see. So whenever we hover onto the box shadow can be seen and transform scale is equal to 1.02. So whenever you can see the center box is actually whenever I hovered onto it, so it moved, it has expanded a little bit, and you can see a dark shadow effect around it, and the color of the heading tag change, that is Canva design color has changed to orange. You can see that whenever you have hover onto that particular element, the service box element. And service box I tag is nothing but we have the I tag, the symbols that we have used by using the box icons. Next, transition, color effects, all of these values, padding bottom, margin bottom. Next, we have the portfolio section. So let's go to the portfolio section. The portfolio section, we have the H2 tag for heading, and then we have the div element, that is portfolio container, that is whole container. I will show you the portfolio image. So this is the portfolio. Here we are adding for each portfolio box, we are adding first we have an image element. You can see the image element here. This is the image. Then we have a div element for portfolio layer, that is portfolio. Then we have small information about it, and we have a link. So this you can see. So whenever you can see here in this image. So whenever we hover on to any particular project, we will get the name that is specified here. You can see both for plants H4 element. You can see here plants, and the data that we added using paragraph tag, and we have an anchor tag with an box icon that is link external. You can see that image, the box icon. You can see this white circle is nothing but the box icon. So whenever we hover onto any particular project, you can see an orange glass morphism type image is displayed. Then so that we can be able to see the project as well as we can able to see the data that we have written below it, to let the user know what project it is, and to know small information by using the paragraph tag. And if you want to see that particular website, and by linking that website to this button anchor tag, then we can be able to move to the particular page. So using here I use hash, but you can mention the website link here. So whenever you click on it, you can move toward that particular box. So you can see that portfolio. Here you can see portfolio container. I'm using display as grid template, repeat 3 and 1 FR. That is in the grid we have three projects. Then we should go to the next line, that is 3 projects. So it will be mentioning as 3. That is the reason we are mentioning Repeat 3. Then align item center. All items are aligned at the center and the gap is 2.5 rem. So the distance between each project is 2.5 rem. Then we have portfolio box, that is single box, which is related to display flex. Then border radius is 2 rem. You can see the border radius is 2 rem. You can see here the border radius is 2 rem. Then uh, we have overflow as hidden. So any element if this moving out of the is bigger than the box size, then it is hidden. Then we have portfolio image with the transition. You can see here is the thing. So whenever you hover onto it, the because we are using position as absolute, so we will hover onto the image, that is portfolio, the plant image, and then it will showcase, that is background will become like linear gradient, that is orange color. You can see the orange effect, glass morphism type effect. You can see. Then we have color, that is white color for the text. And display flex, that all data is aligned at the center. The flex direction is column. So all data is in the column format, plans, then paragraph element, then the link tag. So all are aligned in the column way by using this flex direction as column. All the data is aligned at the center using text element as center. Then we have opacity 0, transition is 0.5 second. This 0.5 second is nothing but, so whenever you hover onto any particular project, you will take 0.5 seconds to showcase this image. Like you can see a plant and some data, then link, which will be shown in 0.5 seconds in a smooth way. Easy, there are like ease in and out, ease out. Then whenever we hover onto the box, you can see that opacity will become 1. So opacity 0 means it will be in hidden format. So whenever you hover onto this particular project, then opacity will become 1 and you can see this effect. Here you know these values, display line. Next we have next section. These are all copied. So next section we have the testimonial section. I have taken the testimonial image. So in the testimonial section we have like an overall wrapper. Then we are using the Swiper JavaScript library for this. Video will play. Time. Let it be. Let me explain the video itself. So we are using testimonial wrapper. We are using Swiper JavaScript library for this. So first, what I will do is that first I will add a Swiper wrapper here. This is the main div. Then we have the Swiper slide. So how many slides you want to add? That many slides you will add. You can see this is the first slide. This is test 1, and then we have Swiper slide. This is test 2. We have another Swiper slide. This is test 3. So one after the another, you will get those testimonials moving one. It will be moving one after the another. You can see this testimonial section in the website. I will play this after this also, so you can know how the Swiper JavaScript library will work. Then we have Swiper button next, Swiper button preview, and Swiper pagination. These buttons will help you to move from one test to another test. That is, you can see these are the images used for the testimonial section. And you can see the code for here. The testimonial container is display flex. All items are aligned at the center. Then you have flex direction as column. So one after the another, you can see the testimonials, and the width is 100%. Width is 100%. Then you have testimonial wrapper, which is relative. Max width is in 90 rem. Width is 100%. Padding is 5 rem. Then we have testimonial wrapper, testimonial box. So this testimonial box is nothing but the first. You can see the testimonial box. This is the main div that contains all these elements. Then we can see testimonial slide. the image. For the image, we are adding width is equal to 14 rem, height is equal to 14 rem. Then we have object is cover, and border is 50%. That is, we will get in a suppler border. Then testimonial slide H3 element. For the H3 element, we are having some style, that is nothing but font size and margin. For paragraph element, the text align is at the center and font size is at 1.4. 1.4. Then we have preview and next button. So when the color is main color is added to the both buttons, and they are placed one opposite to each other. You can say one after the another. Next we have the contact. Let me show you the contact page. So this is the contact page. In the contact section, you can see we have the heading tag using H2 element, and we have form input. For input, we are using type function. Definitely try to use type attribute. Here I am mentioning type is text for full name and type is email for email address. So you can see in the styles also. First contact and H2 element is margin bottom is 3rem. That is for the heading. Below this heading we have a space of 2rem. Then for contact fan, we have maximum width is 70 rem, margin and text align is center, margin bottom is 3 rem. So similar way to the heading section, we are also adding 3 rem of space below the form element. Then we have for input box, the display is flex, justify contact space between flex top is wrap. You can see these are aligned in the flex format, one after the another, and the space they are aligned with the center of the page. Next, we have input box, input element, and text area. The width is 100%, padding is 1.5 rem. And padding, you can see here also padding. You can see the full 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 name is there. No? So the space is nothing but the padding. We are adding a padding to this particular input area, that is 1.5 rem. Next, we have input for width is 49% for input. Text area resize is none. It doesn't. So resize means that if you continue to enter any message into your message box, it doesn't expand below, but it will continue in the same box itself. So that it will look. It doesn't look like it is taking more space. Then the button element, we have margin top is student. That is the gap. You can see the gap is student, and it has cursor pointer. You can see the pointer at the pin also. So first, when I hover on to any particular section, then you can see the pointer. Next, we are in the footer section. Footer section, we only have paragraph tag, mention the copyright, alright users method, and then we have an icon, that is home symbol. Home icon, it's the arrow icon to move back to the home section. So whenever you click on this button, you will move, you will come back to the home section of this website. Styles. Paragraph, you can see the justify contains space between. So one element is a space at one end and another element is space at another end. Because there are only two elements, that is paragraph tag is placed at one end and the footer this anchor tag is placed on the another end. Yes, the space is aligned with the between them. Space between. So next we have font size and colors given to the paragraph element, and for the anchor tag we are using contented center. Align items are at the center. Then we are adding padding, background border radius, transition effect. Then whenever you hover onto it, you can see the outline color will change to white color, and itag color will change. That is color equal to as read through. It is nothing but dark black color. Then we have breakpoint points, which are nothing but responsive website designs that we use. Max width is 1200, means that it is the desktop size, and for this we are using font size as 55%. So overall HTML means the overall HTML section, all font sizes will be reduced to 55% only. So 55% means if you mention 2.5 as rem, 2.5 rem, then it will become 50%, means that is 1.2 rem, 1.3 rem, it will come nearly to that. Then home section, these are in the desktop version. Then if you go down to each section we have added, that is 100 pixel. Then for 1025 this is also desktop version only. 991 this is tab version. The elements will move. You can see all these values are already placed above, but they will change this, they will be reduced small width. The width is reduced to small. That is first, it was there in right, max width is 70 rem, but now it is 50 rem only. So as the size of the particular device reduces, we want to reduce those values so that it looks professional way, doesn't override the website. So we use this responsive media query in the CSS file, in the CSS section, so that we can be able to convert the entire website and change those values so that it can be smoothly available in mobile tab as well as in uh, the desktop versions. You can see the nav bar is hidden right now. This is the mobile view. It is 768 pixel. You can see the nav bar is positioned as absolute. We have reduced the size and we have placed displacement. So in the mobile version, so the mobile version is small. So in the mobile version, we cannot have this entire. You can see we cannot have this much space so that we can be able to showcase all the nav bar. So what we will do is that we will create an extra space, that is the entire navbar is centered in the column way, and because it is because we only want the entire navbar to be displayed when we click on that button, the nav element I've shown you before also. I'll show you this. The first section, you can see menu icon in the home section. This icon will be only visible in the mobile version. So whenever we click on this button, the entire navbar will display, will showcase display which function is actually done here. You can see in the menu icon. We have the menu icon is, so we are creating menu icon in the JavaScript by query selector, that is menu icon. Here we are referring to this particular icon. You can see ID is given as menu icon. So we are referring this icon here and giving it a name, that is menu icon. So whenever we click on the menu icon on click function, so the menu icon that classes dot toggle bx. So this bx will get into activate section and you can see the entire navbar display on the home page of the mobile device. So that functionality is given here. Then uh, header nav. This is a scroll reveal function. I'll tell you once. Let me complete this style. Then we have navbar A for display drop. These all values are same. Colors are changed. Then there is only small changes are that the values are reduced because we want to make them look perfect for the mobile version also. So small values are changed, that's all. Uh, Position, its scope, index, and overlay. These all are for uh, lesser mobile versions also. We can see for iPhone mini also we can use this. Like we use 365 pixel for match. So for that also we can use for iPhone mini version also. Next we have the script.js. This is nothing but the scroll function that we have used. The scroll is nothing but whenever you move from one section to another section, like I am moving from home section to about section, you can see a smooth transition of images. That is, this image will come from left side and this data, about data will come from right side, and you can see a small animation effect. So that effect is done by using JavaScript here, by using a scroll swiper JavaScript library. So for that we are using this JavaScript code. Here what I'm using, I'm calibrating every section. So I'm specifying only section because I'm selecting all means all sections will be selected and those sections are placed here. This is nothing but referring to those sections. And what I'm doing is that, so when Windows on scroll, so whenever we are scrolling in the Windows, like I'm scrolling right now. So in similar way, whenever you scroll, so it will for each section, whatever the section is, it is presently right now it is in, it will get an attribute that is nothing but will get an attribute called ID, and for that ID, it is in top section, then it will add active. add two buttons, and you can see this. It's hard to explain, but when you scroll, mm, like I'm scrolling right now, you can see the animation effects are taking place. Then how the JavaScript code knows means it will take all the section elements. So that is the reason we are mentioning as section. Then we have sticky navbar, which is nothing but the nav element. You can see this one second. This entire navbar it will stay fixed at the top. So whenever you move from one section to another section, you can still have that navbar. So it will be attached to the top. That code is done here. Simple classes.power sticky Windows scroll 100%. Then we have the remove menu icon navbar when click navbar remove. So this is nothing but whenever, so just say that, so you are in this section and you clicked onto this home button. Then you want to be moved to the home section, and when you click onto the about section, about button, you want to move into the about section. In similar way, in the mobile version, what it is happening is that, so whenever you click on any particular link, like in the home button, I click, then automatically you want the menu icon, which is the entire nav dashboard, to be it should close automatically and move to that particular section. That functionality is added here. Next we have swiper. So my swiper slides preview. Each slide will preview for one slide after another. The space is 50. Then we have a loop, that is true, and then we have pagination, that is swiper pagination. I've shown before. The swiper button next and swiper button preview. These two buttons are for to move from one section to another section. When you have seen this in the testimonial section. This is for testimonial section. Then we have the dark mode. The dark mode icon I've shown you also in the section. Show you the home section. You have this moon icon. This is nothing but to shift from light mode to dark mode. And in the dark mode, you can see it will show as a sun icon. So whenever you click on the sun icon, you will be brought back to the light mode, and you can see and moon icon. Then we have scroll reveal. That is one as we move from one section to another section, the similar way like I'm doing. So it will scroll elements like first it will show the home content and heading. For origin is from top. So first it will do is that the home content as well as the home bar will come from top side. That is, it will move from, it will be what you say, slower animation. The entire data will come from top to bottom side. Next we have the same goes for home image icon services container portfolio box testimonial wrapper content from the origin is from bottom, that is from bottom it will move towards upside. This is how you use the scroll reveal to add, and the origin is nothing but the place from which you want the data to be visible. Because this data I want it to be visible from left to the right, then I have to add origin as left. So from origin as left, so that we move from left to right side. This is the entire script. When you scroll reveal, there's nothing but a swiper JavaScript library. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone. Today we are going to make this professional portfolio website. Here is the home section, and here we have integrated social media icons like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as LinkedIn, and we have attached a button with to download your CV, and we have a rotating what you can say is that the fields that you are interested in, that fields that you can work in. Like mine, I've added web development, software developer, and Canva designer, which is actually made using CSS. So this entire portfolio is designed using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And from the home section, In the about this is the about section. You can have your picture and button. Then in next section is services section, where I have mentioned three major things that I'm working on. One is web development, one is Canva design, and video editing. So you can add the services that you are providing. Next we have the latest projects. So I have used this uh, hover effect on these projects with a demo. Using this button you can go to that website. It will add, it will be very professional look. It will give very professional look to your portfolio website. Then we have testimonial. Testimonial is very important in your portfolio because it displays how you have worked previously with the other clients. So it is very important to have portfolio your testimonial section in your portfolio by using Swiper bundle JavaScript library. I have made this testimonial. Next you have your contact form. In contact, most of the people, that is the form, that is HTML form, most of people don't use the type function. You have to use the type function. Type function is very important because it will help you make the people who are want to contact you, it will be very easy for them whenever the email may be wrong. Because when you have the types are like email, date, while selecting date or time, it is very easy for them. So definitely try to use type functions or type attributes in the form section. Then it is an up arrow, we can go directly to the front page. Then I have also added dark mode to it, so it is light and dark mode both, so that it will be like more professional look to your portfolio. And make sure that whenever you are trying to add night and day and night mode, definitely try to use very bright colors in your portfolio so that it can be visible, because in the dark mode you have to make everything, most of the data will be in dark background. So you try to use high colors, like I have used here dark orange, red orange color. And as I said before, it is responsive, totally responsive. That is, it can be open in Windows, that is desktop mode. It is also available in mobile version as well as in tab version, so that it can be accessed in every in lot of you can say that in every mobile devices also. And here we are, this is the Chrome extension. Actually we can debug. Most of the developers use it for debugging if there is any errors are available. You can make justify here. We can make I will show you the mobile version now. So this is the mobile version. You can see we have added a side navigation bar here, home section, then about section, then services, portfolio section. So the why we should make our portfolio responsive means, the reason is that there may be chances that if you have attended for a job, most of the time the interviewer may not be like having his laptop all the ways on, right? There may be chance that he may open it in his laptop, or he may just say, just show me, or just tell me, I will just open my mobile phone. So it is a better practice to always have your portfolio in a responsive way, so that it can be accessed in any device. That is, it can be mobile or it can be in desktop, and it will be a very good impression on the recruiter that okay, he's also practicing different, because every company wants to have their website available in different mobile. It also want to be accessible in mobile, it also wants to be accessible in desktop. So it is very important that try to make your any website that you are building, it may be your project, your final project, or anything, definitely try to make it responsive. And you have already known night and dark mode. So it is mobile view. and this is the tab view. Tab view is mostly similar to the desktop view. So entire this project is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and I have used Viper library, JavaScript library. Uh, so it is very beginner friendly also. You can make it is very easy to code. So definitely try to make this project, and I've provided the link in the description for the source code. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.